4-inch slits creaked open to glare at me for disturbing his royal beauty rest. Sir Figaro Newton was definitely beautiful, so the sleeping 18 hours a day was really paying off. If only there was a good behavior nap for the black smoke Persian, we'd be in business. I feel like we've fallen down the rabbit hole since coming here, Fig. Do you miss our home in Virginia? Figaro yawned and lifted a back leg to clean his undercarriage. I'll take that as a no. I stretched and twisted to the side. No matter where we are, everything eventually goes sideways. Why do you think that is? Figaro was judging me under his raised leg with a look that said, "Oh, I'm pretty sure I know where the problem is." "Poppy!" Aunt Ginny hammered on the bedroom door before throwing it open. "Why are you still in bed?" Because it's 6 in the morning? Isn't Tim coming over to talk about your feelings? In 4 hours. Wash and cream your face, and find something that isn't wrinkled to put on, and wrap your hair up in some hot rollers. I'm working on it. Come on, girl, work faster. No matter what you tell him, you want to look your best. You're still in your house coat. My first boyfriend didn't just declare his love to me after a lifetime apart. Hop to. What happened to you don't need to rush it? Aunt Ginny trotted down the stairs, followed by Figaro, who saw this as an opening to fill his belly with some gourmet fish food. "Really, Fig? You're just gonna leave me here?" I flipped the covers off while muttering to myself, "You're supposed to be my best friend. I was the one who stayed up with you all night when you ate that suspicious bug. As soon as we moved in with Aunt Ginny, you switched sides, traitor." I picked up the silver picture frame that sat on the nightstand by my bed. It was a photo of me and my late husband taken at some formal society event my mother-in-law, Georgina, had no doubt pressured us into attending. John was wearing a tuxedo, and my silver heels were dangling from his fingers. I was wearing an emerald green floor-length gown and walking barefoot. I had to use both hands to hold the skirt up so it didn't drag on the ground. We were looking at each other and laughing because he had just made some joke I couldn't remember anymore. We were so happy. I put the frame back in its position. I would give anything to remember what he'd said to make me laugh like that. My heart was split into 3 pieces, each belonging to someone else. My late husband's smiling face was etched on a big chunk, watching me. John was encouraging me to live life and be happy even though he was gone. How can I ever be happy without you? There was a piece that had always been Tim's since we met in high school 30 years ago. First love was hard to extinguish, no matter how much I'd screwed it up. I had buried it in the corner and refused to look at it. Then there was Gia. Where had that come from? My feelings for the sexy Italian barista were unexpected. His kindness and friendship had made my first few months back in South Jersey tolerable, maybe even happy. I wasn't sure why he was drawn to a plus-size, middle-aged gal like me when he could have his pick from the parade of short skirts and cleavage I'd seen throw themselves at him every day, but somehow he seemed to really like me. I would rather die than hurt either of them. I got in the shower and let the hot water melt my anxiety and calm my mind. What was I going to say to Tim? The problem wasn't love. I'd always loved him. The problem was every time I saw myself saying yes to Tim, Gia popped into my head and my heart broke. But when I saw myself with Gia, I relived the day I told Tim I'd cheated, and he dropped me faster than Oprah lost her first 100 pounds. I didn't want to decide anything right now. Truth be told, I kind of liked things the way they were. I never dreamed anyone would be interested in me for the rest of my life. Part of me was worried it was a hoax. Like that time Greg Eisler asked me to the school dance in the 6th grade, then laughed in my face when I said yes. The little weasel had feathered hair and thought he was David Cassidy. The joke was on him when he stopped growing at 12. Not such a hotshot now at 5'2", are you, Greg? I blow-dried my hair, checking the auburn for